Just like The Undertaker, it ends for everyone. Such was the case for University of Kentucky basketball last night. Hello and welcome to FanDuel NBA preview for Sunday, April 5th, 2015. And yes, the referees did not have their best night last night, and two sports superstar Gene Steratore not even involved here. Perhaps the turning point in the game after 3 seconds left on the shot clock, after having his own shot blocked. There is Nigel Hayes with the ball still in his hand with 2:40 left remaining, and the shot clock expired. That would tie the game at 60 and give Wisconsin credit. They rolled from there. That after Kentucky got the benefit of a few calls from the referees. So the Badgers reward finally getting over that hump. Duke awaits Monday night, and Yahoo is already giving Wisconsin no chance of winning that game. We'll see how that goes. Not to bury the lead too much. Someone's asked me, I've been asked, why don't I recap all the time? Why did I recap garbage like that? 547 of 561 and 76-67 out of 78-68. I absolutely stunk, and actually have stunk the last several nights. I got 891 out of 914. Night before 800 out of 919. Have to work my way through these things. It wasn't a high-scoring night here on this one. 321 won this by a mile. And it was a night for balance. If you tried to go with high salary players, Chris Paul didn't do bad. But here was lineup DeRozan over 50% ownership, and he had a solid night. Ishmael Smith, highly owned. No real surprises out of this line. No one he really went the century really went out on a limb on. Even LaMarcus Aldridge, good night there. So Anthony Davis and Chris Paul were not going to get you over the hump. At 187 point, I sucked. 187.2. Paul and Payton, decent nights. After that, I got my ass kicked. Just, and luck hasn't been helping either. Nerlens Noel got popped in the eye early. Sixers had no reason to bring him back in, and they have no reason to play him tonight in a must-lose game, as Roto-World put it, quoting Roto-World against the Knicks, and there was blowout blues as well, which eliminated any substantial contributions from Joe Johnson and Brook Lopez. Bismack, he broke his nose, so he's questionable for the next game. I still absolutely kicking myself over not picking up in a critical playoff game I have, and probably will still win. It's going to come down to field goal percentage. Fortunately, I have 8 players going tonight, and my opponent has 3 with Rudy Gay out. But Tobias Harris, and if I could pull up his stats here. My point is, late in the season, look at the waiver wire. Tobias missed a few games, but when you have a talent like that available, it may just after 5+ months make a difference. He has had 2 double-doubles on the week. For extra good measure, had 3 blocks last night as well. So only 3 games, but he's been efficient. He's been awesome. But as Chip Kelly would say, 95% don't care about your problems, and the other 5% are damn glad you have them. So that's a recap from last night. So we go to the lobby, and today's a new day. And as soon as I put the lineup, you might as well start looking at the next day. Monday, obviously, everyone takes. There will be no NBA action on Monday, so I couldn't find an early. All day affair for FanDuel, so we're gonna go with the 5 games tonight, and I am really focused on the Sixers-Knicks game, just to put a lot of cheap players in there. Clippers-Lakers as well. I'm worried about how many players might get rested out of Golden State, San Antonio. Miami, Indiana, must-win game for both, so I have my eye on that one as well. And Utah, Sacramento. And just to put this into historical perspective, this is the ruling, just taking out a game he missed. 70.9, 42.7, 71, 77.2, and 72.5. We can't go against that. So what I want to do is my goal here is to get Chris Paul and DeMarcus Cousins in the lineup, and then I'm going to go with cheap players. I am assuming Noel's out. I don't see any reason for the Sixers to play him. He can mourn the Wildcats' loss a little more. I like Ish. You look at that over 5 games, and there hasn't been a bad one in the bunch. He sees about 32 minutes a game. I think that's a good player for that one. There are going to be people scared off on Bagnani because he basically had a 0 the other night. But kind of, maybe that's usually the best time maybe to take him rather than take someone who's hot and grab him just in time for their clunker. We're going to put him in. And then the other ones, we have 10-day contract wonder Ricky Ledoux. He's coming off a nice night, so a good time to put in the trash in there. A lot of people are going to go with, I see high ownership with, I get the heebie-jeebies with all the Miami players. This is what might hurt me with my playoff game. It's gone down to the last day. Some stitches opened up with Hassan Whiteside. He's questionable. You never know what might pop up with Lil Dane after a morning shoot-around or during the game. So actually, according to RotoWire, Dwayne Wade is 28.2. Actually, I have Ricky for 25.8 and Redick 26.6. So for salary cap purposes, I'm going to go with Redick. I don't think you can go wrong with Redick in that particular spot. The other one with that game, Tarek Black or Ryan Kelly, take your choice. So we got that, and then that leaves us with the small forwards. What is there to like out of the small forwards? Paul George makes his return, expected to play 10 to 15 minutes, not recommended for DFS, but nice to see him on the court, so we'll get some idea on him going into 2015-16. So here, only 5 games, so I have Dane, and then Wesley Johnson. I reported on this yesterday, actually had a nice night, so here we go. This would be Chris Paul, Ish Smith, Ledo, Redick, Dane, Wesley Johnson, Bagnani, Tarek Black, DeMarcus Cousins lineup. Alternate idea. Blake Griffin on the Lakers. He's had a couple monster games. Actually, one monster game in particular. If you think he can do another 66-9, let's put him in. And then obviously, we'd have to find something substantially cheaper at point guard. So Tony Parker would be your fallback option there. So same lineup, except we got Parker and Griffin in instead of a cheap power forward and Chris Paul. Another one, you like Stephen Curry, if you want to go that avenue. That would for the somewhat, actually I would still go cheap on a second forward there, but there would be 1,300. There would be your cap flexibility that would get Dwayne Wade in. So there's your Stephen Curry themed lineup. So we've got the Chris Paul lineup, we have the Stephen Curry lineup, and we have the Blake Griffin lineup, and I have DeMarcus Cousins into all of them. So no NBA Monday, but we'll have the rest of the stretch run after that, 9 final days. So good luck to everyone, and we'll talk to you later.